We are not doctors. Nothing in this podcast should be taken as medical advice. Consult your physician before starting any workout routine. This is the Martial Heart Podcast.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back. And we're at the pod, and here I am doing stuff on the screen. Check that out. The things that I'm learning are pretty fascinating, and I'm learning that you can do a lot of them for free, which is kind of cool too. You can actually make your own if you have any sort of artistic, ability or, desire to learn how to do it. Anyhow, this morning I set up a multi-camera thing, and it works kind of cool, but I was like, man, what's the point? I don't really have that much interesting to look at. So today, I think we've hit a milestone, because today I feel pretty good. I hesitate to say that because sometimes when I say such things, bad things happen and I get sick later on in the afternoon. But I think the change of medication is a big deal. Yesterday I felt kind of bleh, because I had to load up on the Plavix. What they do with your blood thinners is kind of like for you people who go to the gym all the time and you're on creatine. When you first start doing creatine, they have you load up. So you take like 4 times the regular daily dose, to begin with, to load up, and then you have your maintenance dose every day. It's kind of the same thing. So I had to take 4 of them on the first day, the first morning, and I kind of felt bleh all day long. Slept okay, which is new. I only woke up, 5 or 6 times in the middle of the night. But when I woke up this morning and got out of bed, I felt pretty good. I had no nausea. I didn't have any weakness. I didn't have any dizziness. I didn't have anything first thing this morning when I got up. So I felt pretty good. Went downstairs, did everything that I need to do. Took my morning medicines. I do have a slight touch of nausea since taking the medicine, but just a slight amount. It's not anything like it was on the original Brilinta medication. That seemed to not work very well for me. But the Plavix, I just have a little bit of it, a little bit of nausea. Nothing like before, so I'm kind of happy about that. And now I have to experiment with, do I eat while I'm taking it? Do I eat before or after? So now I have to start that experiment all over again. But so far, so good. I'm still waiting to hear back from the cardiologist about the arrhythmia issue. I've missed a call from them this morning somehow, and you call back and they're like, nobody answers, so you leave a message and then you wait for another call back. Playing phone tag with the cardiologist's office. They're supposed to let me know if there's anything they think I should do to deal with the arrhythmia, or hopefully try to prevent it, or whatever. Or they're just going to call me and say, you're screwed, you got this. So we'll see. I'm having a good time doing this podcast. It's fun. I like doing it. And anybody who knows me knows I kind of get obsessed about things. So I started obsessing about the quality of the audio, and I have really, if you want to talk about going down a rabbit hole, we're going to do some conspiracy shows. Audio is a rabbit hole I wasn't expecting to run into, because holy crap, there's so many different things you have to take into consideration. Your environment and all that. And I'm not really treating the environment very much. So I might do that in the future if this turns out to be a thing that's going to happen for a long time. And I want to improve the audio quality and do things like that and make some more investments maybe, or make some more things like acoustic panels you can make. I'm sure if you buy them, they're much, much better. But, I'm kind of a handy guy. I don't have a problem with making some stuff. I can make furniture. I can make hats. I know how to sew. So, And I figure I could make some acoustic panels if I decide I need them. If I'm going to keep the studio or the recording space, let's not call it a studio, if I'm going to keep it here, which I don't see why not. The only other place is a spare bedroom, which is fine. But it's the spare room. So if anybody is here, all of a sudden I lost my podcasting studio. So it's probably going to stay right where it is. It might get adjusted, it might get changed a little bit. The coloring on the wall, I know it's probably going to upset my wife, but we changed this color to a lighter color so that the room would look, more bright. It would look brighter because its original color was just too dark. But we originally designed this room to be like a loft area for the kids. They could watch movies and play video games and things. So we made the walls a darker color so that you would have, less reflection and it would be more like a theater type environment. So once the kids were all grown up and moved out and weren't spending any time in the loft because they never spent any time in the loft anyway, we changed the color to a brighter color to lighten it up because we decided we were going to use it for other things. And we don't. So this room, I'm the only person who uses this room, basically. Me and the cats. So I have the PlayStation over there and a television over there. And I have some bookshelves, and this is where some of my hobby stuff is. You saw the helmets earlier in the podcast episodes and things like that, but putting this together so that you guys had something to look at other than my bald head and my liver spots, that was pretty simple. It was all stuff I already had. And yes, that's a real sword. It's a real one. It could lop you in half. Maybe, I don't know if it's really that strong. It's not like a traditionally made sword, but it is steel and it is sharp and it does work. And those are not plastic. Those are steel. The helmet is a Serbian helmet. It's a metal. It's a steel pot Serbian helmet. And I forget where the gas mask came from, but I bought it. I did a steampunk lamp to put specifically in here in the loft, and it's over there. Maybe I'll show it to you guys someday. But I intended to make another one, and it was going to involve this helmet and the gas mask and some metal piping and stuff. So that was the plan. And so I got the material for it, and I put it in a cabinet with the intention of, I'm going to build this. And then I didn't. So that's it. So it was just sitting in this cabinet. So when I was like, I need something in the backdrop, I need something to decorate it with. I was looking for something else. I had actually forgotten that I had these things. So I don't know. I opened up this cabinet. And I'm like, oh crap, there it is. There's the gas mask and the helmet. This can be pretty cool. So, I got some stuff and put it on there. Not a lamp. So, but maybe I'll build the lamp and it'll become the new backdrop decoration. But for now, it looks kind of neat over there in the corner. I don't know. In martial arts theme, since this is the Martial Heart and a show about martial arts and old people having heart attacks and trying to get back into it. So, I don't know, this overlay thing, I don't know, I'm learning a lot, basically. And if you spend enough time on Google and watching YouTube videos, you can learn to do quite a lot of stuff. So the audio rabbit hole and the visual rabbit hole, and maybe I wanted to have multiple cameras in case I have somebody else come and join me and sit down in here with me so that, I can have two different camera angles and stuff. So I know that I can do that now, so that's a positive thing. But I have to get someone to come here and sit down and do this with me, or take it mobile, because I've already had that concept. I do have it set up where I can be mobile and we can do this on the road. But anyhow, it's been fun, and I'm gonna hopefully, depending on what the doctor says about this arrhythmia thing, hopefully returning to work next week. So my poor coworkers will have to, will get to stop covering for me like they have done for, the last 4 weeks. It'll be 5 weeks when I go back. And, hey, it's nice to have a job to go back to. So many people, and hey, that's the beauty of American healthcare, right? And how we take care of our people. But there's so many people who have a critical medical condition or something happens to them, and they're out for months. If I had to have open heart surgery, we're talking about months that I would have been out. And that meant months where I'm not getting paid. And that meant months where I'm trying to do recovery. And now there's a whole lot of pressure on everyone else because I'm no longer contributing. And your only option is to beg the government for long-term disability so that you don't starve to death. Yeah, not good. It's not a good system. You can say what you want about European, I don't know, socioeconomic stuff and what you want to call socialism or socialized medicine. You can say what you want about that, but not having to worry about, am I going to starve to death or is my family going to go hungry because I just had to have heart surgery? Kind of a big deal. So, yeah, a lot needs to be improved and done. I've already started getting bills from my heart attack, and I'm not going to discuss them. I'm not going to show them to you, but they're massive. And thank God for good insurance. And if you don't have good insurance, I'm sorry. Your government is just fucking you every day. And that's the way it's going to stay until somebody does something different. Sorry for the foul language, but that's the way it is. And I always check the explicit language on these, even if I don't use any, because I figure at some point I'm going to get worked up, and I'm just gonna start going off about something, and it almost happened right there. So, yeah, healthcare. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care whether you're right wing, left wing, centrist, or whatever. But what you should be doing is voting for things that benefit the people of our country, and if that means improving healthcare, improving access to healthcare, and improving those safety net features that people obviously need. I was lucky. I'm not going to deny that I'm an incredibly lucky person. If things had been a little bit different, if I had, was in the middle of changing jobs when this happened, or whatever, I'd already retired when this happened, who knows? Things could have been dramatically different. And if I didn't have the insurance that I am currently able to have, yeah, totally screwed. Totally screwed. So, hopefully you never have to go through anything like that. But unfortunately, I've gotten to know several people who have gone through these things. And it's always a struggle, and it's always difficult. And there doesn't seem to be any help on the horizon. I don't think anybody's putting any effort into changing any of it. They all say they're going to, but they don't. So, you're going to go vote in November hoping that one of them will make a change or make things better for us, the little people, but it's probably not going to happen. So, that's your update. Sorry to end on such a downer because it's a positive day today. Woke up feeling good, got a little bit of nausea. I'm going to go try to eat something, see if that helps. But feeling a little bit better today, and I think it's all the medication change. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for going along on this ride. I'm going to keep doing it. Probably going to change some more stuff. Don't know what exactly, but, it's fun. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm probably going to expand. I'm probably going to do more than one podcast. I don't know, because I have some ideas, but, one where I'm going to rant about stuff and use foul language, maybe. But anyway, until next time, probably tomorrow, take care and be good to yourselves and everybody else.